Hi, my name is Jonathan Frosto, and I am a senior at Bell High School.
Be a monkey, gotta cook a lot of rice. Stay frosty in a world without end. Stay frosty. Work hard at this, my friend.
My favorite story about Coach Barton is I slapped Connor Doyle so hard he got welts on his back, and he went to go tell Coach, and I thought I was going to get in trouble, so I was really scared. Here's the picture. And so he went and told Coach, and he was like, "Coach, look what Jonathan did." And Coach looked down at Connor Doyle and goes, "Dude, that's awesome." My favorite Coach Barton impression is, "Dude, hey man." That's the only thing he says to me. At the beginning of the year, they didn't really expect much because it was my first year on the swim team. Because this is my only year, so they just kind of said, "Don't really worry about winning," and that actually drove me harder because I wanted to show them that I could do something. So yeah, that was really. They did not expect me to do as well as I did. Yeah, as a student, my parents are pretty supportive. They would just make sure I get everything done. They always put school before swim, but yeah. I'm definitely gonna miss the people and Coach. I think that was probably the biggest part of the swim team that really drove me to stay. It's a great community. Just the way the people interact, you know, like Nick and Wyatt having stuff like that going on, and then Hunter Johnson, he's great. The way Coach acts with the students, instead of being a coach, he's more of a dad figure. Okay. It's more of a family than a team. I'm going to Texas A&M University. I'm going to be a medical engineer for the military. So the funniest moment of the season was in Lubbock, and that's me and Nick staying up until 3 o'clock in the morning laughing at the dumbest possible things, just random stuff, and the meet right before Lubbock is when we decided to stay up until 3 in the morning. No, Coach does not know about that. Dude, that's awesome. You did great. If I could change one thing, I really wish that I would have joined as a freshman instead of as a senior. I really think I would have gotten more out of the sport. Yeah, that's the biggest thing that I would have changed. Underclassmen, Coach is chill. Just don't be late and be dumb. If he sees that you're putting in the work, he'll be easy on you if he knows that you're trying.
Be a monkey, gotta cook a lot of rice. Stay frosty in a world without end. Stay frosty. Work hard at this, my friend.
Hey, that's weird. Hi, I'm Nick Lasani, and I'll be graduating in 2018 from LD Bell High School. Probably, I was playing him in water polo, and I was guarding him in between he had the ball and the net, and he turned around elbow first and hit me in the nose and made my nose crunch, and I thought I broke my nose for a second, and ever since I've been scared to play him in water polo.
Sophomore year, we ate cake in the shower together.
Hey, that's weird. Because that's all I ever hear him say. He'll say, "Hey, look at that idiot." Or someone's walking by that he knows, and he says that a lot.
Sophomore year, we ate cake in the shower together.
Well, they just encourage me a lot, I guess. That's about it. They never really get involved in anything. Well, I can't say that. They're great parents. I'm not going to say they don't care what I do, but they just kind of let me do my own thing.
Right.
Yeah, not a lot of pressure, basically.
Okay.
That's a good way to put it. Laid back, make sure I'm doing things to help myself. They're not getting involved because I'm going to college, so I guess they're just kind of making sure that I'm doing my own stuff. I plan on going to Texas Lutheran, hopefully. If not, then Stephen F. Austin, because Texas Lutheran is a private college and it's expensive, and I need to get those scholarships. But I'm going to the School of Music, auditioning this weekend, and majoring in music education. I don't know if I'll be a choir director yet, but hopefully. And if I like being a choir director, I might get my master's in music education.
Okay.
Work at a college. Probably just the people on the swim team and laughing with them and going to swim meets and always try to better myself. I was just trying to think of one that's appropriate for the camera.
Yeah. Sophomore year, we ate cake in the shower together.
Probably this ongoing joke that happened all year my sophomore year with the seniors like Ben Yergin, Nick Rodriguez. We had like a "Don't you hate it?" and you would have to come up with like something different every day. Like, "Don't you hate it when this happens?" And it'd always be like ironic or
Like
something
what?
like that.
Don't you hate it when people ask you annoying questions?
Yeah, a little bit like that. Or, oh man. Thank you for being a good coach, I guess. Thank you for influencing me on being the man I am today. Discipline-wise, just the way he disciplined people, and he knew when to mess around and he knew when to take things seriously. So I feel like that is basically what all I do is I know when to mess around and I know when to take things seriously. Thank you for helping me or supporting me in whatever decisions I make. I wish we got another chance for the 200 free relay, because I was the last one to go, and we were pretty close to breaking the school record. We all had to drop at least half a second. I know we could, and we were doing pretty good, and Sean was coming in, and I hesitated.
You hesitated.
Apparently I jumped in too early. I thought I was fine. I knew I was starting too early, but I stopped myself, but I thought I was fine. But then the judges came over and they're like, "Where's lane 6?" I was like, "We're lane 6." And like, "You guys are DQ'd." And man, I was so angry. I didn't even care if we break the record. I just want to swim it at region, because we came in 4th place and we would have been up there, and literally for swimming and all state would put us in the hardest district and area and region, and just.
Our freshman year, a girl named Allie Davis.
Sophomore year, because that's when she graduated,
Sophomore.
right?
Oh yeah.
She was graduating, and then she brought cake because she was graduating.
It was the last day of practice where like everybody's like together before off season, and so she brought the cake, and that entire practice we just ate cake. We got the rest of the cake and we took it into the showers. Yeah, and then we took it inside the shower while the shower was running, and then ate 4 pieces of cake
with our bare hands
in the shower.
Yeah, we had our suits on.
All right, so the shower head's here.
And we're just sitting there eating cake like this. we had our back turned to the shower.
We ate 6 pieces.
I think we both ate 4.
Because we had remainder of a half a cake, which was 4, and then we had 2 of that each, and then we had a full cake, which was 8, and then we each had 4 in that one. You want to say 4? Okay.
Because I think there was half a cake. So she brought like 4 cakes.
She brought 4.
And then there was 1.5 left. 6 slices on the for a whole one, and then 2 more.
You might be right.
Yeah, 3 and then 1, I think. Because there's like 2 left over on the other one.
Yeah, alright. So it's more so like we've never eaten cake in the shower, and we wanted to eat cake in the shower.
But opportunity's there and we took it. Stay in swimming, because I was close to quitting for music, but I'm so glad I stayed in, and I'm sad to go. Just the friends that you make, and the swim meets, and get that feeling of improving your time. Nothing beats that.
Hey guys, Nick here in my game room. What are 5 words I'd use to describe Coach? There's 5 of them. Words, there's 5. Hardworking, alpha male, jackhammer. Merciless, insatiable. Thank you.
Dude, you're the monster out there! Hi, I'm Jess Park. I am graduating in 2018 from LD Bell High School.
Hey, how was your day?
It was actually this year. I mean, I have a ton of good stories, but this one's pretty good. So it was this year I was swimming my 500 and I was like on the last 50 and I was gritting my teeth so bad that I was like breathing through my gritted teeth and he was like looking at me, he's like, she's smiling at me? She's smiling at me? And so he's like, no, I think she's gritting her teeth. And it was like the funniest thing is like, why would I be smiling at you? I got up, he's like, dude, were you smiling at me? I was like, freshman year, I remember like my third or second like 50 of the year, and I got out and I dropped like 4 seconds, and he's like, dude, you're the monster out there! Dude, you're the monster out there! Go! 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 Oh my gosh! He was like freaking out. I was like, okay, cool, I guess. This guy is actually insane. Family away from family, like the closeness, like, I don't know, like, kind of like, I don't have a lot of siblings, so being on the team was like having siblings without having to like live with them. This was like the best part of siblings. Well, my dad swam on Trinity when he was in high school, so lame. So I've always like had the plan to like be on the belt swim team, and they're just kind of like supportive of it and like super chill about it. Like they were like, you have to be the best. Like go out there, you gotta die every day. You know, I don't care if you're broken. They're just kind of like, so you like swimming? It's cool. That's like good job, I guess. So I was like a student, like growing up, my parents were always like, you have to get straight A's. Like they're like, you gotta be. Like what the hell? Like I'm in kindergarten. It's cool. Yeah. So always like trying to get me to do my best and like study, and it's like, you know, History Channel 24/7. Okay. So like however they're like chill about me swimming, they're always like super hard about grades, like over the top. So I'm moving to Arizona and I'm going to attend Northern Arizona University. It's in Flagstaff. I'm pretty excited because 1, mountains, 2, elevation, 3, no summer pretty much. It's never hot there, so I am pretty excited. I don't know why I thought this was so funny, but like, so we were like standing outside of the Dairy Queen waiting to go, and I just thought it was so funny because like Eddie would like get up, he like got up on like, you know those little poles that they keep to stop cars from like crashing into the building? Right. Like balanced on it, like he was like standing on one leg, like bent all the way over, like balancing on his one leg on this pole, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever. I'm like watching him amazed, but also like laughing my butt off.
Right, and who was this?
Eddie. Thanks for like being super encouraging and chill, but like not being too pressuring, like being like a dad away from dad, or like a cool uncle that lets you stay up late. Thanks for always encouraging me. Thanks for, I guess, paying for all my swimsuits and everything, because I had no income and you were like, it's cool, I'll pay for this $60 suit. I'm like, okay. I probably tried harder to be captain, like junior year, like kind of work harder on that, but I'm super happy I'm captain this year, but I probably would have like pushed it a little bit hard to be captain junior year. Because being captain's really awesome. I feel like so connected with the team. Like, I don't know, like my favorite part is like being connected with the team, and I wish like when I was in the sophomore and freshman year, I like really got in there. Like, I was kind of shy, and I really wish I just got in there and was like, dude, what's up? And like kind of got out of my shell. Don't be afraid. We're super scary, but it's like not bad scary. It's just like funny scary that you don't understand. Like the team, like when you're coming in, you're like, these people are crazy. Like, what is wrong with them? And then like, as you get acclimated to the team culture, like, oh, okay, it's like fun. It's fun. Yeah, so don't be afraid. Okay. And workouts are hard, but being on the team makes it worth it. Because if the team wasn't fun, I probably wouldn't be here. Go LB Bell.
Hi, my name is Hunter Johnson. I'm graduating LD Bell High School in 2018. Oh man, where do I start? It was my freshman year actually, and I was trying out for the swim team. And this is, my second team I've been on, and he comes up to me, and I kind of lost it a little bit. He reminded me of one of my old coaches, and he was like, walked up to me and said, "Hey, what's your best stroke?" I said, "Butterfly." Everyone around me looked at me like, "You're a crazy person, what are you talking about?" Coach Barton looks at me in shock. "Okay, 200 fly, go." What? So I started going, and as I'm swimming this, he stops me in the middle of it. He's like, "What team were you on?" "My swim team." "What?" He just gave me this like shocked look of, "Wait, we actually have a swimmer on this team?" So from that moment, it was just like, man, it just felt great being on this, just being recognized for what I've done up to that point as a freshman. What are you talking about, man? Stop that, that's weird. No, quit that. Go! Reach! Go! Reach! Go! Reach! Go! Reach! My parents always wanted the best for me. Like, before I even went to high school swimming in competitions, I was always on a team. I was, from first grade to sixth grade, I was a soccer player. From sixth grade to now, I've been a swimmer, and they've always like pushed me. Even when I was feeling down, they've always made me go to practice. Like, they never stopped pushing me to do my best. Just the camaraderie, the family that we've created. For the 4 years I've been on this team, it's crazy what you can do and who you meet. From my freshman year, you can talk to like seniors that were in my freshman year. I was a very quiet person. And then I got used to it. Like, they just became my family because I've been spending so much time with them. You spend about 18 weeks with these people, 2 hours every single day, sometimes 12 hours every day. And this year we've spent like weeks together.
Yeah.
It's just amazing what this team develops into. It becomes a family, second family that you just love. My plans after high school is joining the Air Force after college, which I'm going to Texas Tech under the ROTC program. Man, probably our Lubbock swim meet. When we were just relaxing, all of us not focusing on swimming, we were just getting out of the pool, all of this, and we come back to the hotel. We're playing games, and we were playing a game of deception. It was called Mafia, and we had about 20 of us. It wasn't just Bell students, it was Bell and Trinity people. We were all together, and for some reason I was the first one to get out. Like, they just didn't like me, so I was the ghost for most of the time, and I just kept walking up behind people, just scaring them because they had their eyes closed, so you couldn't tell who was who. And I was, after that, the designated ghost of the game and just spooking everyone. And for some reason, the killers always went for me first. I don't know why, but I was always the first target. Oh man, thank you is probably the best thing I can say to him. He's been a major inspiration, big help in my life. The man has literally been my coach for 4 years, and I could not have spent those 4 years any better. Thank you for not giving hope, losing hope on me. That was a major part in them pushing me, making me do more than what I wanted to do at the time. That's tough because honestly, I think I've spent the time on this team as much as possible and as fulfilling as I was very fulfilled in doing this. Like, probably the one thing I wish I could change, in all honesty, was trying to push myself more.
Yeah.
Like, the times from my freshman year, they were all right, and then this year, if you saw from the beginning of my senior year to now and how dramatically my times changed, it was ridiculous, and it was that realization of, oh, this is my last year. I better do something. Probably just my determination is the best way I could describe that, is just me not wanting to give up and trying to do the best I can possibly do every single day. Don't give up. Even when you feel down, when you feel like giving up, there's no need to do that. There's always a better part of your day, and for me, that was swimming. Like, this is when I didn't have to worry about homework, tests, my GPA, nothing. This was just me in the pool.
Five words I would describe Coach. Your beef. How was it?
Hi, my name is Eddie Urias, and I'm going to be graduating in 2018 from LD Bell High School. Oh, I have one already ready for this. There's this one water polo game where everyone knows Coach. He's, big, hulking man, 6 foot, all muscle. And then there's me, the little tiny guy. And of course, me being the little tiny guy that I am, I go after Coach Barton when he has the ball. Well, this particular water polo game, Coach was not having it, and he decided, instead of trying to outswim me or just push me away, he decided to get the water polo ball and just throw it straight at my face. And when he did that, he bounced it off my nose and then caught it again and then went on. And it was just like, Coach, really? He deflected it off my face, and then I think he shot. And I don't remember if he scored or not. I just remember that moment. Oh, when he's cheering for someone on the race, he's just like, go, go, swim, kick, and he has all of his veins just sticking out. He's like, it's like he's having a little stroke, and it's the funniest face. If you could freeze frame it, and it's like, is he cheering for someone or is he having a heart attack? Just the team in general. I'm gonna miss the general camaraderie that we always have. I made the huge speech before districts where I talked about I was on a bunch of teams, but no team ever quite had that spirit and that togetherness that Bell has. So I'm probably gonna miss that close bond that this team has. My parents have always pushed me to do the best I can and whatever I do, and they've always been supportive of everything I do. If one season I'm like, hey, I want to play soccer, and I don't want to do football, and they're like, okay, sure, we'll do soccer. One season I'm like, hey, I don't really want to do basketball anymore, I want to fully commit to swim, and they're like, okay, let's do that. It's just, they've been really supportive of everything that I do and everything that I want to try, and no matter what, if I come home and I've lost the biggest game ever or I've won districts, then either way they're proud of me. They always push me to have the best grades. If it was below 95, I got in trouble. It was always, you can do this, and we know you can do this, So don't cut yourself short, you know, just do the best you can, and you can, ace all your classes. At the end of the day, I always appreciated it because it was like, yeah, I know I could do, I could do school, I could do all my sports, I could do everything. I just needed that little push to let me know I can do it. Right now, my plan is go to college, specifically Texas Women's, and I want to major in kinesiology, and I want to go on to be a physical therapist. Hopefully I can do that. Hopefully that's my correct course that I'm going to go towards. Dream job, kind of complicated. I really would love to coach swimming, but I'm just not sure if I could deal with being a teacher along with that. So I'm going for physical therapy. Yeah, no, teaching, well, I love teaching the kids. Don't exactly like the kids part of it. And I'm not sure if I'd have the patience to deal with either if you give me elementary school students, I think I could do that, but not high school, junior high students. And last time I checked, I don't think elementary schools have swim teams. Yeah, it was the hotel rooms at Lubbock, and Hunter brought a card game to play with us, and I forgot what it was. It was Secret Hitler, that's what it was called. And basically it was kind of at the very end of it, my thought was is this counterproductive? Because we were all accusing each other oh, you're a fascist, oh, you're a liberal, and it was we were all just screaming. Coach Barton had to keep coming in and being hey guys, calm down, quiet down. For just future swim teams and all that, I think if you pushed them a little bit more, Barton, we could do so much more. Because I know a lot of it is just, you can only push so much, for us to get better, and a lot of it is on us. But I think with a little bit extra push here and there, just with focusing on swim meets, focusing at practice, I think a lot more swimmers would, improve a lot more. Please don't. Cut that out of the video. For my parents, thank you, Mom and Dad, for pushing me and for supporting me through everything that I've done, swim team and outside of swim team. I'm beyond grateful for all of the support that you've given me and all of the opportunities you've pushed me to take. I probably want to be more social. If I had a chance to redo this year or even all 4 years, I would want to be more social. I've kind of always been in my little bubble where I've always just been swimming, focus on the swim, focus on all my races and try to get better times. But I think in a way that kind of shut me out from the whole camaraderie and the team spirit that I was talking about. First words of advice: don't make Barton mad. Don't make him mad. That's only good. We all know how Barton gets, but I'm not sure if especially the freshmen, if you guys have seen Barton get mad too much. It's a scary thing. But the other thing is really cherish your time here on the swim team. It goes by really fast. To me, it feels last year I was little bitty freshman, just looking up at the great swimmers and just kind of what am I doing here? So really just cherish your time here, cherish the friends that you make, the times that you do, it's gonna go by real quick.
Hands down, my greatest talent is being able to break my foot while running. Not many people can do that.
We talked about poop the whole practice?
Yeah. You were there.
What the heck? Hi, my name is Wyatt McDonald. I will be graduating in 2018 from Eldaville High School.
I'm a high roller. Yeah, you know I'm a high roller. Yeah, you know I'm a high roller.
Last year, off season, we were playing water polo, and he was coming at me with the ball, and like he had a smirk on his face, like I knew that he was gonna try and go hard on it, and he did, but except I blocked it with my face the first time, and then it bounced back and he caught it, and he shot it again, and it bounced off my face again. So I don't know, it was kind of funny, like coach one-on-one. So. I mean, there's this thing like me and Nick. It's like if he sees me and Nick together, he calls us cowboys, and so like he'll walk up to us and be like, "Giddy up, cowboy! Hey, brother, get away from me." They've been really supportive of all my decisions. So like, they're not really like the type of parents that like keep on to me about something. So like, if I tell them I'm gonna, you know, do this, they'll support me. Like have 100% support behind them. And they just make sure that I'm on the right track, and like they've been not like careful about like the decisions that I do make and support me with, but they like sort of supervised it, if that makes sense. The family. It's different from every other sport that I've been on, which has been football, basketball, baseball, and soccer. Like you don't really get to know everybody on a personal level, and so just the team bonding that we have with like the pasta dinners and then like the travel meets it's been fun. At TCC for 1 year, get basics out of the way, and then transfer to UTA or UNT to major in kinesiology and become a physical therapist. I'd like to be like a team doctor, sort of like NFL or like basketball. So I'd like to work my way up there somehow. I mean, if I'm gonna be football, I have to be Cowboys. Oh, okay. In the Woodlands, I was rooming with Josh, Conlon, Nick, me, Josh, Conlon, Nick. Oh yeah, so it's 4. And we got to our room, and like, being the guys we were, we all took off our shirts, we took off our shorts, and we had boxers on, obviously. And so we were just running around making a lot of noise. And then it was time to sleep, and Coach walked in, and he was like, "All right, guys, lights off." And I just walk out, and I'm like, "Coach!" There's come boxers, shirts off, and then he's just like, "All right, good night." And he just walked out. Okay. It was just funny. It's him walking in, like he sees everybody without their shirts and like just shorts off, and then, "All right, good night."
Doesn't hurt at all.
There was a video I saw from Lubbock. It was Arnav, Frosty, and Nick, and then there was a video of Arnav dancing. It's a pretty funny video. The way he was dancing, like, because there's a dance he was trying to do, but it was completely wrong, and it looked funny. It's like trying to get the Millie Rock in, and then those are like videos of like people that like shake their legs back and forth and like they have their arms in the air.
Man. She run me up just like I said to man. I love my candy, trying to be a little sweeter man. I'm after money, need my money, I'm a greedy man.
And it looked funny. Thank you for becoming a father figure to me. 4 years, as a lot can happen in 4 years, and you've put up with my shows and antics. So just thank you for putting up with me. It's been fun. I was kind of known as like the goofball and like the one that slacked off, and so coach could have beat me back and forth so many times, but he's like, he calmed down and he sort of figured that like he could help me like get out of that phase, and he did. So thank you for supporting me. Thank you for helping me a lot with my shoulder, my back, my foot. Caring, being my parents, you know, it means a lot that you have like the full support of somebody, regardless of like what the decision is. So just thank you for being there for me. Not slacking off. Taking swim serious all 4 years, not just my my junior and senior year, because obviously senior year didn't turn out as I wanted it to. So just not slacking off. Freshman year I wouldn't go to some practices, like I don't want to go, so I wouldn't go. And then I wouldn't do the sets. I'd just like mess around at the bottom of the pool or like just stop at the wall. So I wouldn't try, and I regret not trying. I think it was summer practice. We were running in the gym, and I tried passing Jessie, and then she got in front of me by accident, and like to avoid breaking her foot, because the way it would have landed, I would have broken her ankle. I over-adjusted and I stepped on the corner of a mat and my foot just twisted in. And I kept running on it because it didn't hurt. And then it broke, obviously. Then later throughout the season, I had 2 compressed discs on my back and then hurt shoulder, obviously. So I'm not saying it's your fault, Jess. When I had my boot and crutches on, we had government together and she dropped her textbook on my foot. She dropped her textbook on my broken foot. I'm not saying it's your fault, Jess. But it kind of was. I'm just kidding. It's not your fault. Take it serious. Make sure your grades are on point. Like passing all your classes. You don't want to not go to a meet because of your grades. Take it from me. Just take swim serious. Focus on school. Just do what you have to do to be able to swim.
Yeah, you know I'm a high roller. Yeah. Yeah, you know I'm a high roller. Yeah, yeah, you know I'm a high roller. Yeah.
5 words to describe Coach. Big, beefy.
Hi, my name is Sabrina Bates. I forgot what. Hi, my name is Sabrina Bates and I'm graduating from LDville High School this year. It was when we broke the record at the regionals, and it was funny because since we were in lane 7 there, we couldn't see the scoreboard because it was on that wall right next to us. So we couldn't see the time, and we were just looking at Coach and we're like, did we do it? Did we not? And then he just goes, yeah! And we're like, well, guess we did it! Yeah! Yeah! It was awesome to like, I've never seen him like happier, which like made me really happy because, yeah! Like elated the whole rest of the day. I love when he always says, shut your mouth when you talk to me. He's always just like, you shut your mouth when you talk to me. My parents always like kind of hold me to a standard where they're like just do your best, and like that doesn't necessarily mean like you have to have straight A's and you have to always swim better in swim meets kind of thing. But it's always like if this is like your version of A, like this is your 110% effort, then like you're doing awesome. Go to somewhere in Texas, I hope, maybe UNT, I don't know. It's kind of where I'm shooting right now. But I want to study film, and I'm going to major in directing and minor in acting. Thanks for being awesome. It's kind of like my second dad, and he's always there, and he always listens, and he's kind of a goof and whatever, is always joking around, but like if you have like a serious problem, then he's there, and I appreciate that, and people should take more advantage of that. Thanks for sticking with me. Always driving me around and paying for all the expensive stuff. I don't know, sometimes I wish I spent more time with people on the team outside of swimming.
Okay.
Just because they're awesome people, and like, now that I'm a senior, I like reflect back on it, I'm like, I'm gonna miss these guys, and like I hardly see them other than like the hour and a half of the day, but oh my gosh, what will I not miss? I love this team. Probably the family aspect of it all, because like, this is like my second family and I love them so much. They're awesome. We've always got each other's backs, and you always feel like comfortable and safe with the swim team. It's never like awkward. It's really comfortable and cool. And